Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the Big House, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. Today, a battle in the state of Michigan that will resonate from Motown to the UP, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely, David Pollack. And the Spartans ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Eastern Michigan's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a first down.
Dropping back, it's Humphreys. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking deep, pulls it in down the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Floyd. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need them. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game defensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan State's offense will take the field for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. And if he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. The Spartans are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Cox. Fires toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. Fights off a defender. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to throw, it's Humphries. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. They'll move the wide receiver. He's flying by and gets it on the jet sweep. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Hunt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Spartans headed quickly to the line. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Quarterback running on the draw. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Humphreys. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Right back to the well. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Snags it quickly on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Spartans will hustle to the line.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's the handoff. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Illinois. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Scanning the field is Humphreys. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that is another first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
And that's a first down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Keeps looking downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Dead center perfect. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. And the Spartans want to move quickly. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the tailback.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Dropping back, it's Baker. He lofts one down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll park it right around the 25. Quick release on the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Humphries. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs.
Offense is now set up in the red zone.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. At the 20. Touchdown, Sparty. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Back to throw, it's Humphries. Makes the grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure Pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Acker. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Hoffman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Spartans in the hurry up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Spartans decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. To the air, it's Humphreys. That pass is incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Motion from the back. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hoffman. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Back to pass, it's Cox. Got rid of it just in time. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the toss. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield is Humphries. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And first down for the offense.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds a man on the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Unloads quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
They'll send out the kicker here. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rice went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Owls in a statement win if there ever was one. All that speculation all week, and now we know Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Cox. Unloads to the right. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Spartans are flying down the field.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion. No huddle offense to the line.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Right on the money. Quick step and go. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Eastern Michigan, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Eagles come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll go to the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides the back on the option, the give. Can't get him to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Looking to throw, it's Cox. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The screen, and watch out. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Floyd. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Humphreys. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He'll keep it on the sneak. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Are forced to settle for 3.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll leave it with him. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll go back to work on offense. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Humphries. Bringing the heat. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Floyd. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective at the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. The give. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5.
That keeps the score. Michigan State, 27.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hoffman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover. But, man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls through.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Hauls it in. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Leaves it with the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Humphries. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now.
And that is another first down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your game.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. That slices the lead to 2. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. ULM rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The lone back's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But
breaks into the open. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Baker. He's got an open man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Back to pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good right down the boulevard. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the 4th.
man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Humphries. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Rush is on him.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They are in business, starting this drive inside the 10-yard line. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Floyd. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We've got to be aggressive. We've got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Eagles moving quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under fire. He wants a big play here late. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. To throw, it's Humphries. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fakes the grab.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got room on the return. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Spartans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They go to the ground. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.